The Baldwin Fox Racing's Machines Lafayette resident, young Alex Benalis in the 5X out in this session.
Also on the racetrack, did you mention Anton already? You did.
We did in warm-ups, but...
Okay, well, there's Anton Hernandez, Arlington, Texas racer in a 2B car, so the 2B Racing.
And the driver out of Waco, Texas, Paul White. Man, we got Texas represented well in the Smackdown. The White Motorsports China Spring Lube, primary sponsor on that. We'll have to find out what that is. I'm intrigued.
China Spring, I think, is a place in Texas.
Okay.
So I think it's a lube shop. Lube. Yeah, it's a lube shop in China Spring, Texas.
There we go. Oh, Richie's got the China Grove reference going over here. Oh, my.
Anytime you can whip out the Doobie Brothers at a dirt track, it's a good day.
That's a good night. Alex Bright with us here in the 20. He does have one 410 win on the year at Peevely as well, so talked about him, brand new hot rod here. He was really solid last year during the Smackdown. Chet qualified on Thursday and Friday for preliminary and just missed the cut on Championship Saturday night, so he's looking for a little redemption as well. And here we go.
Yeah, we'll find out. He picked up the USAC East Coast Championship last year with 11 wins during their season, and as you mentioned, 6 wins for the number 20s. He's got plenty of forward bite. Boy, I think one of the loft the front end as well. We'll cut him loose. Want to be quickest in dirt draft hot laps? Got to be quicker than Cal Cummins. A 12.868, the number to beat. Checker yellow coming out on this one. Cal Cummins still atop the field, a 12.868. Parker Fredrickson, though, the 34F goes second quick, a 13.058. Chase Stockton bumped down to third quick. Jaden Rogers, the 14, enters the top 5. Dalton Stevens, the 99X, now scored 5th on the field. Tyler Hewitt, Tim Creech, Alex Benalis, Anton Hernandez, and Jake Swanson round out the top 10 dirt draft hot lap. 16 cars have been on track.
Chet, keep an eye on Alex Bryant as we talked to that brand new hot rod off the pace there in the last lap. He'll pull it down to the infield, so hopefully nothing significant to there. But got to tip the hat to the hometown racer, Parker Fredrickson. Oh, my. Second quick. Car looks good. He's feeling good, and it's fast.
There you go. He's definitely not going to get the long haul award, though. Lives about a mile from here, I think, all said and done. A little wall scraping taking place here as we get set to go on session number 3. Again, 41 cars checked in for racing action tonight. Is the People's Champ. Dave Darland rolls out onto the racetrack, the 36D car.
4-time Kokomo Speedway track champion, the winningest driver in the history of the Kokomo Speedway. Also happens to be the winningest driver in USAC National Sprint Car Competition for the GOAT, Double D, Dave Darland. Also sneaking out there, I believe that is J-Mac, Jason McDougall. She mentioned got that brand new t-shirt. That is they always have nice looking race cars, but that's probably one of my favorite they brought out of that stable. Beautiful car.
Is indeed. On the front stretch, the 15K, that's Kevin Thomas Jr. KTJ behind the wheel, the number 15K. Making his way down through here along with Emerson Axel, the 47 BC.
So KTJ, a former track champion here, former Smackdown champion, and he knows how to get the job done here at the Kokomo Speedway. Not a lot of seat time in that car, but he's had a pretty solid year bouncing back between the wing and non-wing. So he'll be a driver, I think, that'll really benefit Chet as far as getting 3 nights in that car. And they'll get that thing dialed up for Saturday night.
Yeah, it just needs to get off to a good first night. That's something we should point out as well. The first 2 nights are a standard format for USAC, but that entire time they're accumulating points. Those points will be used to line them up for Saturday's festivities out here.
Yep, absolutely. USAC national points, Smackdown points, Kokomo points all on the line. So it's a mathematician's dream here as far as talent points. Richie's going to be busy. I'll be a little bit busy. Mario Klauser on Auburn, Illinois, back in the familiar number 6 car. He's got a lot of laps at Kokomo Speedway, his first visit of the season. But he's looking for good things. He's a winner down at Lake Ozark in war competition. As you mentioned, Chet, not afraid after what he did down there at Gateway.
Also out on the racetrack, the 2015 USAC National Champ. That is the Madman, Robert Ballou, or the Balloudozers, as he is known this weekend. And joining him in this hot lap session, the Macho Man, Brady Bacon in the 69.
Never fails. Usually they wind up hitting next to each other, but I think they got separation a little bit. But We'll quickly see Kyle Cummins at 12.868. Time to beat.
34, Sterling Kling out here with us as well. We cut him loose. Oh my. Finding some speed now as we got about 4 or 5 drivers out of this session, all filling the top 5 in the times. Emerson Axum up top at 12.831. KTJ second quick. Dave Darland, the People's Champ, into the number 3 spot. Cal Cummins, Sterling Kling, now your top 5 in Dirt Draft Hot Laps.
Brady Bacon will sneak into that 6th spot at 12.892. Robert Blue, Mario Klauser, J-Mac, Parker Fredericks in your top 10. So there were some hammers there in that group.
Was indeed. Dave Darland shot up there with a 12.844 and then lost that top spot by 13 thousandths of a second. Emerson Axum, he sits atop the field at 47 BC, and Hot Laps do pay thanks to Dirt Draft. A little bonus going out at the end of the year to the driver who sets the most quick times in Hot Laps. So something to keep in mind.
And I'll tip the hat to our friends at TI-22 Performance as Saturday night's heat race warm-ups, as we talked about a little bit different format. They have donated a brand new front axle, so it pays to be quickest not only tonight, but on Saturday night as well.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody making that possible out here at the L8's Custom Trailers and Karts Sprint Car Smackdown. 19AZ out on the racetrack. That racer out of California, Raisin City, California. 19AZ Mitchell Moles joins us.
28, and that is the veteran Brandon Maddox out of Terre Haute, Indiana. It's a ton of laps here at the Kokomo Speedway. He's looking for a good 3 nights.
Max Adams, the 17 GP out here this weekend. So what are those driver changes that you were talking about earlier on, Rob?
Track record holder, former track champion, that is C.J. Leary, the Michael Motorsports 77M. He's got the prelim night wins, but he's looking for the championship belt at the end of Saturday night. He's quietly put together a really solid year as well. 3 USAC National Sprint Car wins, picked up that win in Silver Crown, and 8 total wins on the season for CJ.
Also out on the racetrack out of Sheridan, Indiana, the 2W Cooper Welch, making his way out turn number 4.
57, that's Cole Bodine. It's a big week for him at Smackdown. He's second right now at Kokomo Speeds behind Scotty Weir, so it's pretty much about a 4-driver race for the track championship this year, as Weir and Bodine are 1 and 2, and then Grant and Darlin are in striking distance as well, 3rd and 4th.
Jumping Jack Hoyer out of Frankfort, Indiana, the number 11 car down at turn number 1 and 2.
Good, as we mentioned, great to have Tom Harris with us here in the 84. He's ready to rip. The 19, that is Mitchell Moles. You touched on him, and he's kind of burst on the scene here in that machine. Chet, 3 wins on the year, 2 in USAC, and he has the distinction of winning Kokomo in a sprint car on his very first start, and that is very rare air.
He's in a very good car right there as well, so for your dirt draft, you might want to take a good look at the 19AZ. Might be a little pricey, though, as he's been bad, fast, in a midget and a sprint throughout the course of the season. Well, Mitchell Moles goes atop the field now at 12.590, 12.590 for the 19AZ car, now quickest in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. CJ Leary, the 77M, second quick. Tom Harris, the 84 car, rounding out those top 3.
A 12.59 is awfully sporty in warm-ups. That is a very quick lap. So we mentioned that track record set by CJ Leary at Sprint Week at 12.284. Dare I say, maybe in jeopardy.
We'll find out there. We had a little bit of a spritz earlier on today that may have helped out the situation, although Reese coming out here and getting that thing primed up and looking around. And I'm going to ask you a question, Rob, and you may not know the answer to it, but it looks like they may have changed the top of the racetrack just a little bit. It looks like the wall's taller or something.
Maybe. You know, Reese will pretty much go out and cut it pretty hard. Of course, we didn't run here since sprint week, so they've been on the track for about 2 weeks, putting the liquid love on it, everyone. So he may have tweaked it a little bit. You know, he likes to keep them guessing.
That's awesome. Notice we came out here and we're already getting around here at a fairly good pace, so that's a good sign of things to come. Out on the racetrack now, Carson Garrett, the number 15 car, along with Corey Smith in the 66S.
Also in this session, down the front straightaway, the driver of the 33M. That is Matt Westfall. Matt, the veterans, quietly had a good year as well. Chet, 4 feature wins, 3 in Boss. Just picked up 1 at Gas City, so they're coming in on a little bit of a hot streak. Former feature winner here at Kokomo. Second appearance of the year, we saw him run 14th at Sprint Week for the versatile driver.
He is very versatile, and I like tooting the Matt Westfall horn just because I like anybody that's won a late model championship, modified championship, a sprint championship. He started his career in midgets. He has a midget championship.
Neymar's champion, yep.
Unbelievable.
He is very underrated and awfully good in the Silver Crown car as well.
Yes, he is. Almost had himself a win at Port Royal Speedway earlier on this year. Justin Grant, new look for the number 4 car this weekend, and I said, boy, your car looks different. He said, it's got flames.
Yep, he is going to be going for his 3rd Smackdown championship here this weekend. Our current point leader, Scotty Weir, the 4P. He's got 2 wins on the year at Gas City. We've talked about point leader here at the Kokomo Speedway, and he's been awfully consistent here with an 8th, a 4th, a 5th, and a 5th. They had a little hiccup sprint week, and they finished 21st, so don't sleep on Scotty Weir. That is a guy, dirt draft, that'll be worth every dollar.
Yes, he will be indeed. Epperson Racing, number 2 E-car out on the racetrack. Team Thomas Meserol behind the wheel of the 2 E-car out here.
As we talked about earlier, jumping in the Yale Penny 2. That is Warsaw, Missouri's Riley Kreisel making his Kokomo debut in the 2. And Chet, I don't know where it's at, but I got a license plate. It is CU1705. It's a Ford. It's gray. I don't know where it's parked, but it needs to be moved.
Gray Ford. And what was the license plate again?
CU1705.
That ought to be an easy one to pick out.
It's somewhere on the property. As Tommy Boy gets them ready to rip here in our next session. Once again, that 12.590 by Mitchell Moles, the time to beat.
Yeah, 12.590 up top. This is your 41st or your final session coming out. This will be 41 cars touch the track in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Don't forget to set your Dirt Draft lineup. Got to have it set before the first heat race, and with no other support classes tonight, that's going to come very quickly after Fatheads Hour qualifying. So be on your A game. If you're playing Dirt Draft, if you're not, you should be. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Meserol cracks the top 3 there fairly easily. Into 2E cars, the caution flag comes out. So Meserol into the number 3 spot, quickest out of this group, a 12.762.
Also got to touch on the 99 regular here at Kokomo. That's Harlan, Indiana's Jack James with us here. Jack, a fixture at the Kokomo Speedway. Former Frolic D main winner here at the Smackdown. There's not many of those. And it's ladies' night at the Frolic as well.
It is ladies' night at the Frolic. And later on tonight, almost forgot about this, Thursday night karaoke in the Turn 5 pub following the races tonight. That is a part of the Smackdown Cancer events.
Yeah, and the Frolic has jumped on to the inaugural Cornhole tournament that will take place here at the Kokomo Speedway. That is going to be, I believe, Friday at 1 o'clock. You can stop by, see Melinda here on Vendor Road to get more information on that. Just part of all the events. We got 2-seater rides with John Stambro here as well. And if you've not gotten a ride on the 2-seater, you need to do it. And going with Stambro is like going with a ride with Superman.
That's what I was thinking to myself. It's worth it just to ride with John.
So a couple weeks ago at the MSCS show, they had vintage sprint cars, and Stambro showed up in the vintage sprint car and won by a country mile. It was impressive. He probably would have ran about 5th in that car in the main event. He still got it, and he's always a lot of fun here at the Kokomo Speedway.
So get set to go with our Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. Going to roll out onto the racetrack. We're going to do a little stomping and romping. Again, the track record set earlier this year in July by C.J. Leary, a 12.284. 12.284, the track record. We'll see if anybody can take that down here tonight. First car pushing off, rolling out onto the racetrack. Should be Indianapolis, Indiana racer Tim Creech the second. Rolling out. Taylor's Truck and Trailer, Bell Helmets, Saldana Racing Products. Sponsors on the 2C car. For currently second in points at Paragon Speedway. Hustles it out, turn number 2 and down to back straightaway, taking a green the first time by. This will be white flag, first lap going into the books for Creech. Into 2C car. First time we've seen with the National Series this year, a 13.251, 13.251. Lap number 1 for Tim. Was quick in the Dirt Draft Hot Laps here in Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. We'll see if he can pick up the pace, works the cushion coming out of the corner. Second lap's going to be better for him. Gives a 12.896, 12.896. Now the racer out of Troy, Ohio, the big dog, Corbin Hazlett. Hazlett Racing, Line X, Gas and Family, Roof America, Indy Racing Images, number 1 H car going on the clock for the 20-year-old racer. Marking his 5th year behind the wheel of a sprint car, former kart racer. Joins us out here, shortens up the exit, coming out turn number 4. Lap number 1 is going to be second quick, a 13.622. 13.622. I thought that was going to get out from underneath him. You had to wait on it. And unfortunately, waiting's bad in qualifying. So the second lap may not be better for Hazlett, the 1H car. Second effort, yep, a little bit slower, 13.850. So 13.622, his best lap. He'll be second quick, at least for now. It's your next qualifier coming out. It's the Scurry Texas runner. That's the 99X car of Dalton Stevens. Corrosion X, Top Choice Masonry, raced the Indiana Sprint Week with us, had a grand old time. Got some data to work with here at Kokomo Speedway, and it'll be fun to keep an eye on him tonight. As he battles his way out, turn number 4 with the wall, goes second quick, a 13.424, 13.424. Dodges low out of turn number 2, and this is an alternative line for the Scurry Texas runner. Whoa, no! No. Red coming out. Boy, that thing biked up, and he tried to get out of it. Not a good start.
Ooh, no bueno, Chet. As he's mentioned, he made the line change, and things just got way too tight down the bottom side of 3 and 4 for the likable young man out of Texas. Safety right there on the scene.
Boy, that thing stood up on the back bumper as they rolled the car up. Helmet coming off. There he comes up out of the race car. Give him a big round of applause. My goodness.
Chet, happy to see him climb out. I know he's dejected out for that, but they will go to work on that car and hopefully be able to get that thing tuned back up for tonight. Chet, I've got an update on the CU 1705 Ford. It's parked in front of the dumpster down here on the front straightaway. So right there by the Turn 5 pub, there's like white lines, cones. I mean, even like someone like me saw that. That's a no bueno parking spot because that's where they got to load the garbage. So here we go. Those at home, take a look at it there once again.
Yeah, a little instant replay taking place on FloRacing. If you have Twitter, you can get up at FloRacing. I'm sure I'll get this tweeted out to you on the social media for an instant replay for those of you here in the stands. Boy, that thing wheelied up and then bit on the right-hand side, and that's all she wrote. It's a big old tumble. Trying to take a look at it. Definitely knocked the front axle out from underneath the car, but aside from that, we got another view from down on the inside.
Yeah, bit pretty hard on the left rear, so you got to wonder maybe if the rear end got smoked on that as well. But hopefully, just an expensive lap with bolt-on parts, but hopefully something that the crews will go together, get to go with. And that's the one great thing about the pit area here with the United States Auto Club. The guys race hard against each other, but they will be all in to try to get that car back together.
No doubt about it, especially visitors coming from in and out of town. And we do appreciate them making a long trip up here from Texas. Goes off on hook. Give him another big round of applause. So we'll get to work on that down in the pit area and getting back out here as quickly as possible. Jake Swanson waiting here on the front chute. You're going to push him off. He'll come around and take the green the next time by. once we get everything straightened out down here in turn number 4. Take the opportunity to thank AMSOIL, the title sponsor of the USAC Sprint Car National Championship. Why choose AMSOIL synthetic lubricants? Because AMSOIL delivers next-level power, performance, and protection. Built in a lab so you can feel it on the road. Run with us. Visit the AMSOIL booth or order from AMSOIL.com. Also, you can sign up at the AMSOIL booth now for the AMSOIL Inside the Oval. If your name is chosen, you'll receive a prize pack plus a ride to the infield, which will transport you and one guest to watch the night's feature event from a very unique vantage point. And that's down in the Kokomo Speedway, BC Victory Lane. So very cool, different look to be down there right next to the racetrack. And, well, you can take full advantage of that by signing up out the AMSOIL booth for the AMSOIL Inside the Oval promotion. So Jake Swanson getting pushed off. 21AZ car going to come to life here for the Anaheim, California racer. DRC Claxton Chevrolet underneath the hood. Team AZ Racing or Team Arizona Racing. Stratus Construction, Lucas Oil, RSS Industries, and Beaver Stripes. Good old Arizona sponsors on the 21 Arizona car. So he heads on through, takes the green flag, goes officially onto the clock. Hustles it down at turn number 1 and 2. Boy, you can hear that engine just a-digging. Into 21AZ. Once that top spot, it got to be quicker than a 12.896. Lap number 1 for Swanson. Going to be second quick, a 13.021. 13.021 for Jake on lap number 1. Pitches it down into turn number 2, trying to carry some speed onto the front chute. Got shortened up coming out, and he's quicker, but stays second quick at 12.916. 12.916. Keep your eye on this race car. Chase Stockton rolled in tonight, and Hot Laps looks absolutely incredible. Fort Branch, Indiana racer. Bandit Ag, Day Week Meat, Superior Tank and Trailer, AMSOIL, number 5S car. Heads down the back chute, coming around here for lap number 1. The number to beat, 12.896. Heads across, and he's going to be third quick on the field at 12.927. 12.927. Lap number 1 for Chase Stockton. Second effort, quick time, 12.712. 12.712. Lap number 2 for Chase Stockton. It's now the 59 coming out here. First look at Kokomo Speedway for the racer out of Castalia, Ohio, Larry Kingseed Jr. The Jerry Powell, number 59, Friends Marine Construction, Powell Motorsports, Hermes Parker Concrete, sponsors of the 59. Going to take the short way around. Goes down to the inside. Lap number 1 is going to be fifth quick. A 13.451. 13.451. It's Kingseed. Pedals it up and again stays down the inside. Turn number 1 and 2. Hang on. She's getting a little tiny. A little slower on the second lap. He'll stay fifth quick on the field. A 13.451. Going to be his best lap for the 59 cars. Your next qualifier rolls out. Dustin Clark behind the wheel of the Brigham and Body Shop. JAE and Associates, number 75. Washington, Indiana is where he calls home. Triple X chassis. Clark Chevrolet into 75. Scooted down into turn number 3. Boy, that thing didn't come around quite as quick as I think he anticipated. He goes 6 quick. A 13.573. 13.573. Lap number 1. 6 quick on the field, tries to pitch it down in turn number 3 that time. There's the attitude he was looking for out of the number 75. You'll see improvement. Wheelies across. He goes into the number 4 spot. A 13.396. 13.396 is now the racer out of Princeton, Indiana. Rolls out onto the racetrack. That is Cal Cummins, the Ultimate Predator Boats, Mid-America Safety Solutions, number 3R car. Keep your eye on him now. Got to go quicker than a 12.712. Chase Stockton, the number to beat. First lap for the 3R car. Quick time, 12.617, 12.617 for Cal Cummins on lap number 1. Again, the track record, the 12.284 is Cummins. Oh my, just hucked that baby into turn number 3. Second effort's a little bit slower, a 12.677, 12.617. His best lap, and he's got the number 1 spot for now. It's now the racer hailing from Arlington, Texas. Capital Custom Trailers and Coaches. Bennick Enterprises sponsors on the 2B Racing, number 2B. Anton Hernandez taking over the piloting duties. Hang on to it, Anton. A little slip of the grip coming out turn number 2 as that thing bobbed to the left. So trying to catch back up to it again. Lap number 1 for Hernandez is going to be fifth quick on the field. A 13.344, 13.344, which was better than it looked, to be honest with you. This one looks much better. Can he hang on to it down turn number 4? Anton trying to work the wheel of the 2B car. Second effort is quicker, stays fifth quick at 12.951, 12.591 is now the racer out of Lafayette, Indiana. Baldwin Fox Racing, Fox Paving, Kane Automotive, number 5X, Alex Benalis. Working the wheel down the back straightaway. Boy, got that left front donut just a dangling. That's a lot of sideways. Oh, my goodness. A lot of gription right there. Goes 7th quick, a 13.382, 13.382. It's Benalis again. That's not a good way to enter turn number 3. Okay, still shiny side up. We'll call that a win for the 5X car. My goodness gracious. That is a bucking Bronco right there. He goes 7th quick, a 13.382. His best lap. We won't talk about the second lap. Here comes the racer out of Waco, Texas. Maxim Chassis, Welch Chevy. That is Paul White in the White Motorsports #1, China Spring Lube, WCR Construction, P1 Transport, all sponsors of the former Silver Crown champ. Lap number 1 for White's going to be 10th quick on the field, a 13.535, 13.535. So he'll take a low entrance into turn number 1 and a wide exit out of 2. Trying to work around on the racing surface here for the driver behind the wheel of the number 1. Ooh, she's got a little sharp right there coming across the line. He'll stay 10th quick. Second lap a little bit slower, 13.951. So 13.535 best lap, 10th quick. So now the number 57 goes on to the clock. That's Tyler Hewitt out of Marion, Indiana. Paul Hazen, number 57. Physical Medical Consultants, U.S. Automation. Sponsors for Hewitts. Tyler, first lap coming across. Going to be 12th quick on the field, a 13.690. 13.690 for Tyler. Hewitts feathers the throttle down into turn number 3. Boy, that was a nice smooth entry at that end of the racetrack. See if it transitions all the way to the number 6 spot, a 13.253, 13.253 quick for Tyler Hewitt. That was a nice driving job on lap number 2. So now Jaden Rogers, Worthington, Indiana racer, goes on the clock. England Machine and Tool, Amsoil, Cheryl's Pest Control, sponsors of the number 14. Sweeps wide into turn number 3, and that's a lot of wheelie action coming across the line. 6th quick, lap number 1 to 12.978, 12.978, with a lot of air resistance on the undercarriage. Last lap around, there's that Darlin line I like talking about. Out of the corner, it's going to be a better lap for the number 14, but he stays 6th quick, a 12.967, 12.967. Picked up the pace, did not pick up the spot. Now the racer out of Collegeville, Pennsylvania goes on the clock. Rodata Trucking and Excavating, DriveWFX.com. That's the Hummer Motorsports number 20, Alex Bright, with a moment into turn number 3. Oh, he's going to be behind the 8 ball. No doubt about it. 13th quick on the field, a 13.535, 13.535 for Alex Bright. And that thing just wants to stand up. There's something broken. Got to have a broken shock or something on the number 20 car. That thing will not sit down. He is quicker to the second lap. 12th quick on the field, a 13.535. That's because Nate Hartman has him on his dirt draft. Here comes the number 20 car, or what is going to be scored as the 20T car, rather. Tate Williamson out of Russellvania, Ohio. Sunlight windows and exteriors, Schaefer's Body and Paint, Peterson's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning. Lap number 1 for Tate, 11th quick on the field, a 13.424, 13.424. Lap number 1 for Williamson. So scuffle his way down into turn number 3. Good line this time for the 20T car. He goes into the number 10 spot, a 13.410, 13.410 for Tate's. It's now the local runner from about a mile down the road. This is Parker Fredrickson out of Kokomo, Indiana. DRC Chassis, Kircher Chevy. Oh, hang on. Bell Maintenance, LM Construction, Jockish Flowers, sponsors on the 34F. So we'll see if he gets back to the whip again here on this second lap. First lap, not great. 16th quick, a 13.676, 13.676. Better in turn number 1 that time, which is going to smooth out everything around Kokomo Speedway. Parker Fredrickson, smoother than chicken lips on that run. Here comes all the way up into the number 7 spot, a 13.217, 13.217 for Parker. Great second lap. So now the racer out of Auburn, Illinois, heads across the stripe, takes the green flag. Yokohama Tires, Klauser Auto Repairs, Napa of Auburn. That's Mario Klauser in the number 6 car. Making his way down the back chute, skips into turn number 3. Lap number 1 for the number 6. Should be up there all the way to the number 5 spot, a 12.927, 12.927. So Klauser currently 5th quick on the field. Second effort's going to be better. Had a lot of speed into turn number 3. No, it's not. 12.973, so 12.927. He's going to stay 5th quick. Boy, that looked like a better lap to me. So now the number 5M car racer out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Hudson John Deere, S&C Machine, Chrome Dome, number 5M with Jason McDougal. Got his T-shirts for sale out the Logan CV trailer. So we'll bring it around here. Going to be coming to green this time by for the 5M car. My apologies. Thought he took the green the last time. So there's your green flag coming out for Jason McDougal. So he's down on the inside. Boy, going to grunt his way through turn number 1 and 2. Roll up the sleeves and go to work down low. McDougal trying an alternative line here in the 5M car. Lap number 1 goes all the way to second quick at 12.653, 12.653 for McDougal. Needs 36 thousandths of a second on lap number 2. Can he get the top spot? Out of turn number 4 he comes. Cannot do it. Goes quicker though at 12.652. Stays second quick on the field for the 5M car. The People's Champ, Dave Darlin, takes the green flag. Lincoln Indiana racer to Dave Darlin, Curb Agajanian, known 36D car. Bolden Spine Designs, Curb Records sponsors for Darlin. Works that middle line into turn number 3 wide. Coming out turn number 4, lap number 1 for Darlin. 9th quick on the field of 13.059. 13.059 lap number 1 for Darlin. Second lap. Chases it down into the corner. Nice. Through the apex. He's got a run going on all the way up to the number 4 spot with a 12.747. 12.747 for Dave Darlin. It's the Fatheads Eyewear, Cressman Sanitation, DriveWFX.com. Telstar, number 69 of the Macho Man. Brady Bacon out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Comes around for his run. This is your 20th car to touch the track. Out of 41 cars checked in tonight. Lap number 1 for Bacon. 4th quick on the field, 12.736. 12.736. Lap number 1 for Bacon. He's got her singing a merry tune down into turn number 3. Saw a little tire shake out of that left rear. That's usually a fast lap. He's quicker, goes 3rd quick at 12.666. 12.666 for Brady Bacon. So now Emerson Axel going to take a shot out here. 47 BC car, the racer out of Franklin, Indiana. The Franklin Flash into Driven to Save Lives. ZMAX Race Products, number 47 BC. Zaxum. Little lights getting into turn number 3. First lap around for the 47 BC. 4th quick on a field of 12.673. 12.673. Lap number 1 for Emerson. So he'll push her a little harder into turn number 3 that time. Carves out a 4-second effort for Emerson. Second quick at 12.648. 12.648. So here comes the the Madman, Robert Ballou out of Rockland, California. Suburban Subaru, Dragonfly Aviation, Berks Western Telecom got their stellar t-shirts for sale out East Trail right next to the Bulldozer. As he races down into turn number 3 and 4. Lap number 1 coming around for Blue in the number 12 car. First lap's going to be 7th quick at 12.851. 12.851. Lap number 1 for Blue. As you see him working his wheel down into turn number 3. Nope. Had to get out of the throttle there for a second for Ballou. He will remain down in the fields. Next qualifier coming out, take time. Number 15 car. Kevin Thomas Jr. 15K car coming out onto the racetrack. Round for lap number 1. .12.794 lap number 1. So I lost my timing and scoring here. We'll get caught back up to you again.
Chad will jump in there, 12.905, a little bit slower in the second lap as you reboot.
There we go, 34 car coming around there. My apologies for that. That's Sterling Kling out Tempe, Arizona. Jeff's jamming in storage. Number 34 making his way down the back. Shoots a Cal Cummins still the number to beat, 12.617. Sterling Kling coming around. Lap number 1 for the number 34 car is going to be 16th quick on a field of 13.332. 13.332. Lap number 1 for Kling. Second effort. Trying to dig out of the corner. Boy, he's close to the wall right there. Was quicker, but stays 16th quick for the number 34. A 13.272. As the game is afoot here as the 19 AZ rolls down into turn number 1. Raisin City, California runner. Ryan Bolt, Underwood Motorsports, AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation, number 19 AZ. Mitchell Moles carrying the front end through the apex of turn number 3 and 4. Lap number 1 is going to be 6 quick. A 12.733, 12.733, a little wide. Coming out turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Tight to the wall. He's going to drop the nose and grab some gravity onto the front chute. Second effort for Moles is going to be 3rd quick. A 12.649, 12.649 for Mitchell Moles in the 19 AZ. It's now the racer. Hailing from Terre Haute, Indiana, Maddox Heating and Cooling, R&B Powder Coating, number 28 of Brandon Maddox coming around here to go on the clock. Cal Cummins up top, 12.677. Emerson Axum, Mitchell Moles, Jason McDougal, and Brady Bacon still your top 5. Lap number 1 for Maddox is going to be 15th quick, a 13.185, 13.185 for Brandon Maddox. Something that slows him down just a little bit is his sandwich he had earlier on today. That thing was glorious and huge. And there's a big wheel stand for you out turn number 4. Still quicker, though, a 13.159 for Brandon Maddox. He'll stay 15th quick on the field, though, for the number 28s. His next qualifier going on to the clock. Just bought a new house. That racer out of Rossville, Indiana. It's Cole Badon. Shopsunshine.com. AME Electrical, Johnson Cattle Company, number 57B. Coming around here for lap number 1. Feather in the wheel. He goes into the number 19 spot, a 13.314. 13.314 lap number 1 for Cole Badon. Cole has to force it into turn number 3. Got a little tight on entry down there for the 57 car. Second effort's quicker, though. Goes 15th quick with the 12.987. 12.987. So now your Trek record holder rolls out. C.J. Leary, Greenfield, Indiana racer. Kodiak Products, Gray Auto, Highsmith Guns, DMI, number 77M. Track record of 12.284. Right now, 12.617, your quick time. And Leary loves qualifying. He's been so fast in qualifying this year. Lap number 1 is going to be 9th quick at 12.770, 12.770. 9th quick on the field, just a little over a 10th of a second off the top spot. See if he can make something happen here on lap number 2 for the 77M car. Coming across, nope, slower, 12.788. So 12.770, he will stay 9th quick for the 77M. His next qualifier is going to be the number 11 car out of Frankfort, Indiana. 8X Graphics, Ruoff Mortgage, Fatheads Eyewear. That is Hollywood Hoyer, Jack Hoyer in the number 11. Bounces down into turn number 1. Boy, you hear him on and off the throttle for the number 11 car. Goes 17th quick, a 13.079, 13.079. 17th quick, lap number 1. Lap number 2, looking for improvement for Jack. Second effort, going to be better for the number 11 car. Well, maybe not. 13.191, so 13.079, almost the same lap right there. He'll stay 17th quick for the number 11 car. It's now Max Adams. 17 GP. Now, Loomis, California, the racer. I wasn't sure about that entrance into turn number 1. Lifestyle Homes, Griffin's Propane, ProSource, Parallax Motorsports, all sponsors of 17 GP. Adams. Out of turn number 4, lap number 1 is going to be 20th quick on the field of 13.227, 13.227. 30th car to touch the track, 20th quick, and look out. Caught a little something and skipped into turn number 3, rides a wheelie out turn number 4. Second effort's better, though. Goes 17th quick for the 17 car, 13.052, 13.052. It's now the racer from across the Big Lake, Banbury, Oxfordshire, United Kingdom. This is Tom Harris in the Tom Harris Motorsport, J. Davidson Scrap Metal, PRG number 84. Quiets down on the inside for the number 84 car. Lap number 1 for Harris. Looked kind of quick. Goes 23rd quick, a 13.287, 13.287. Lap number 1 for Tom Harris. So let it swoop into turn number 3. Second effort, a little bit better for Harris. Goes 17th quick, a 13.018, 13.018. It's now Sheridan, Indiana racer, Cooper Welch. This GCI Gravel Containers, Main Street Motors, Lincoln Tech number 2W car. Coming around here and taking a green flag, going on the clock. 32nd out of 41 cars to take time for Cooper Welch. Welch, bit of a battle on his hands. Needs to work on that hot rod. Goes 32nd quick, a 14.102, 14.102 first lap. The Triple X chassis, Kirchner Chevrolet number 2W car. Second effort for the 2W cars. Better stays 32nd quick, a 13.849, 13.849 for Cooper Welch in the 2W. Is now the racer out of Warsaw, Missouri. Beyond wheel, the Yaley Petty Racing, Avanti Windows and Doors, Apache Scape, CKE Electric, High Performance Lubricants, Glenn Steyer's racing number 2. This is Riley Kreisel. It's Kreisel. Lap number 1 for the number 2 car is going to be 32nd quick, a 13.794, 13.794. Looking for big improvement for the number 2. Seems a little better this time. Get onto the throttle. The number 2, little wheelie across, goes all the way up into the number 20 spot. A 13.158, 13.158. Huge improvement on lap number 2 for Kreisel. Now Carson Garrett, the number 15 car, racer out of Littleton, Colorado. Altaj, Schaefer's Oil, Hornbeck Concrete sponsors. On the number 15. Kind of coasted through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back chute for Carson Garrett. He works the rim. Coming around for lap number 1. Garrett's going to be 32nd quick, a 13.571, 13.571, lap number 1 for Carson. He's out of the throttle a couple times down turn number 3 and 4. Garrett able to bump into the number 30 spot at 13.472. 13.472 is now the racer. Out of Harlan, Indiana. Schnecht Excavating, MP Kuhn Insulation. This is the 99 of Jack James. 35th car to take time out here. Marking about 4 years beyond the wheel of a sprint car, Jack. Across for lap number 1 goes 35th quick, a 14.164. 14.164 is the 35th quick for Jack James. See if he's able to improve on lap number 2. For a modified racer beyond the wheel of the 99 is quicker on the second lap. He goes 13.915, 13.915 for Jack James, but 35th quick. So now we'll scroll up a little bit. Here comes the 4P car out of Marion, Indiana. That's Scotty Weir in the Indy Race Parts, Reds Racing Engines. Number 4P, current points leader here at Gas City and Kokomo. Or Kokomo and Gas City, I guess how I should say that. See what lap number 1 looks like for the number 4P car. Weir going to go 22nd quick on the field of 13.164. 13.164 lap number 1 for Scotty. He's got her way sideways down into turn number 3. Rides it out with a little bit of a pucker factor up here in the booth. He goes 20th quick, a 13.153, 13.153, 20th quick for Scotty Weir in the 4Ps. Corey Smith, racer hailing from Kokomo, Indiana. Napa Rushville, Claxton Engines. Sponsors on the 66S. Been in sprint since 96. Took a couple years off to help his daughter out with her pole vaulting. First lap's going to be 31st quick on the field, 13.460, 13.460 for Corey Smith. Kind of hit and miss in the 22 season as he gets back into racing again. Second effort for the 66S car, much better. Goes 26 quick on the field, a 13.332, 13.332. As here comes a racer to kind of feel bad for in the whole pill draw situation. Has not drawn lower than a number 50 pill pretty much this entire season. Buckeye Machine, Hempy Water, All-Star Performance. That's the Ray Marshall Motorsports number 33M of Matt Westfall. As Westfall rips out of turn number 4 and across for lap number 1, goes 26 quick. A 13.278, 13.278 into the number 26 spot for Westfall. Second lap, working the middle of the racetrack's got some speed onto the front chute. He goes all the way to 7th quick on a field of 12.731, 12.731, 7th quick for Matt Westfall. That'll bring out the deceptively quick Logan Seavey. Fox Paving, Ames Oil, Baldwin Fox Racing, number 5 car, the racer out of Sutter, California. Seavey runs that DRC chassis deep down into turn number 3 and onto the front chute. Where's he going? Lap number 1. Seavey goes 13th quick, a 12.904, 12.904. Lap number 1 for Seavey. Second effort takes place a little lower on the racing surface. He's quicker, goes 10th quick, a 12.758, 12.758 for Logan Seavey. Lap number 2, the number 5. Hanging tough. Team has Thomas Mesrall beyond the wheel of the Epperson Painting, PPG Paints, Epperson Racing number 2E. San Jose, California is where he used to call home. DRC Claxton Chevrolet coming around here on the bottom. Going to try something a little different. Goes 13th quick, a 12.886. 12.886, 13th quick for Timez. Needs about 0.2 of a second. We'll see what happens here with the big diamond maneuver. He's going to try to bring her onto the front chute with some momentum. And he's quicker but stays 13th quick. A 12.816. 12.816. Final qualifier coming out onto the racetrack. Your winningest driver on the new configuration out of Ione, California. Current national points leader, NOS Energy Drink, MPV Express, Top Industries, LA Poly number 4. Justin Grant coming around here for lap number 1. Grant has to adjust the trajectory. Goes 7th quick. Lap number 1 at 12.718. 12.718. Needs a 1/10 of a second. See if he can find it here this second trip around for the number 4 car. Nope, cannot. Tick slower, goes 12.722. So he's first lap, best lap, 7th quick. Up front, Kyle Cummins, your quick qualifier tonight in Fatheads Eyewear qualifying. A 12.617 for the 3R car. Emerson Axel, 47BC, second quick. Mitchell Moles, the 19AZ, third quick. The 5M at Jason McDougall, fourth quick. And Brady Macon, the Macho Man, the number 69, rounds out the top 5. Then it's Chase Stockton into 5S. Justin Grant, the number 4. The 33M of Matt Westfall. Dave Darland, the 36D. And Robert Blue in the number 12, rounding out the top 10. For the official qualifying results from Fatheads Eyewear qualifying, follow along with USAC Nation on Twitter. As Richie will have those tweeted out here momentarily. the meantime, what's coming up next, Rob?
Believe the two-seater is going to come out here tonight, Chet, before we go opening ceremonies. A little farming on the racetrack, and I got a note here from Melinda Stanbro, very special rider here tonight. She gets the honor. It's a young lady. That is Callista, 14 years old. She is a Riley patient, so that is so awesome, Chet. We're raising a bunch of money for a great cause here tonight. She was diagnosed with, and I'm going to screw this one up here, I believe that is scleroderma? Scleroderma. I'm sure we'll get savaged on that one. But anyway, the important part is she was diagnosed at 5 years old and started chemo. She's still on meds to this day. She's in remission, and she's with John Stanbro getting a ride here at the Kokomo Speedway. So backstretch, give her a hat shake. Front